to Borussia Park for the Bundesliga match between Borussia Mönchengladbach and VfB Stuttgart. Both sides have several players that are of interest to me, so it should be exciting and I'm looking forward to it. And alright, I shall see you once I arrive at the stadion. Alright, here we are. We have arrived at Borussia Park. Looks pretty nice, actually. Alright, we have arrived into Borussia Park.
Leute, hier ist Micky Krause und jetzt geht's ab. Fragt ihr euch, was ich hier tue? Ich sehe übersichere Schuhe. Borussia.de.
So what I'm looking most forward to is that Kota Takai is getting his first start for Gladbach ever since he joined on loan. And on the other side of, or the other end of the pitch, Shuto Machino starts in attack alongside Haris Tabakovic and Frank Onara. So looking forward to it all.
16 trägt Anthems Patso, mit der 18 Jamie Leweling, mit der 24 Jess Charot, mit der 27 Benjamin Guarani und die 28 auf dem Rücken hat Nicolas Rataj, dann mit der 29 Finn Jetsch. Das also die Startelf der Stuttgarter. Fabian Breto, Ersatzkeeper auf der Bank mit der 2 Amin Al-Dagil, mit der 7 Maximilian Mittelstädt, Chris Führig mit der 10 auf der Bank, Pilar Kanus mit der 11, Pascal Stelzer mit 15, Lorenz Assignon mit der 22, Deniz Undav mit der 26 und die 30 und damit der Kader der Stuttgarter dann auch komplett Schema. Das also unsere Gäste. Und wir alle gemeinsam sind Borussia Mönchengladbach! Aber hier super Kostüm als Rainer Bonhoff verkleidet, finde ich gut. Ich gehe dieses Jahr als Präsident. Die Bewegung ist von der einen oder anderen Seite, es gibt manchmal solche Zeiten wieder aufleben zu lassen. Also, immer daran denken, nie wieder ist jetzt, nie wieder ist immer. mit der Nummer 33, Moritz! Mit der Nummer 9 dabei, Froh! Unsere Nummer 10, Flo! Mit der Nummer 14, zum ersten Mal vor Beginn Startelfdebüt für Kota! Unsere Nummer 15, das ist Harris! Mit der Nummer 16 dabei, unser Philipp! Die Nummer 18 trägt Schuto! Mit der 26, Lukas! Unsere Nummer 27, unser Letzter heute, Rocco! Mit der Nummer 29, Joe! Und unsere Nummer 30, das ist Nico! Das also unsere Startelf auf der Bank mit der Nummer 1, Jonas! Die 2, Fabio! Mit der 5, Marvin! Mit der 6, Yannick! Unsere Nummer 7, Kevin! Die Nummer 8, herzlich willkommen in Mönchengladbach, Neuzugang, Alejo Santo! Mit der Nummer 20, Luca! Unsere Nummer 28, Grand Leon! Und mit der Nummer 36, das ist Wayne! Und jetzt heißt es, aufstehen, Hand auf die Raute, wer hat Schal hoch und dann laut mitsingen, denn unsere Seele brennt!
Mag ich zu dir hin, du die Sonne unserer Heimat, nach dir steht uns der Sinn, die durchschritten dunkle Täler und der Klommen stolze Höhen. Ach, komme doch, was wolle, wir werden immer zu dir stehen, denn du lebende Legende vor den Elfen niederrhein. Schritt ein Stück Fußballgeschichte und so wird's auch in Zukunft sein. Die Seele brennt für unseren einzig Partner. Die Seele brennt für Mönchengladbach, VfL Borussia. Stolzer Blick zurück, voller Kraft nach vorn, für den Namen, den die Welt so glorreich kennt. Die Seele brennt. Ganz egal in welchem Winkel dieser Erde du grad bist, ganz egal ob du grad Pizza, Sushi oder Hamburger isst. Wenn dich schon einer fragt, woher du kommst, dann sag Borussia. Und er wird dich lächeln ansehen, denn die Antwort ist dann klar. Die Seele brennt für unseren einzig Partner. Die Seele brennt für Mönchengladbach, VfL Borussia.
kriegen Pausenzwischenstunde und dann sind wir wieder da.
All right, so at the half, the main difference has been that Gladbach have really struggled to string passes together. They really struggled to get forward in general. They've relied on a lot of counters to go forward, but other than that, Stuttgart's been more in control of the ball. Especially Jamie Leveling's been heavily involved when Stuttgart are in possession. So something's going to have to change in the second half, because Gladbach are just not able to really keep possession, and the early missed penalty probably couldn't have helped either.
Deniz Undav. Und der zweite Wechsel, die 10 Chris Führig wird jetzt kommen, dafür geht der Torschütze, dafür geht die 18 Jamie Leweling.
Well, that was a really rough match for Gladbach, though they started pretty well, and they were rewarded with the penalty after Leweling handled in the area, but Tabakovic couldn't beat Nubel, and once that happened, or after that, the match completely unraveled and went the absolute wrong way for Gladbach. They struggled to get forward at all, really. Couldn't control the ball in midfield. They couldn't complete passes, and that kept going in the second half, and it never really got better. Maybe until the last few minutes, where they managed to get some decent attacks, but by then, I mean, there was no way back. So the only positive thing from Gladbach in that match was that Takai, in his first start for the club, played a full 90 for the first time in quite a long time. He made some nice defensive contributions and was very good in possession with the ball as well. His passing was on display there. Hopefully there's more to come from him, and hopefully he starts more, because I think he did show why he will be a starter in the future as well. As for Stuttgart, they were pretty much in control after the penalty save, without really needing to be at their best. They were easily in control of the middle of the park, especially Angelo Stiller, who I would say was the best player of the match, at least for me. Though, of course, Nubel's penalty save kickstarted their match really, and you could even afford to have Undav and Führich on the bench, mainly because this is a busy schedule for Stuttgart. They have Europa League coming up as well, and well, speaking of them, Undav and Führich came on after 60 minutes to really seal the match for Stuttgart, as Führich provided the corner from which Scally had the ball come off the back of Scally and into the net, and then Undav scoring the third goal to seal the result for them. But yeah, Stuttgart really showed that why they've been able to finish in the European spots for the last 2 seasons, and they've moved up, and they're currently in Champions League spot, and I do also hope that they finish in one of those 2, because they look very good. All in all, it was still a nice experience. I did enjoy the Gladbach Ultras. The atmosphere, of course, was great, as it always is. And Borussia Park is a pretty nice stadium, so it was nice to be there. And hopefully I will come back in the future again. But other than that, that's all I've really got. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see more like this. Alright, have a good rest of your day. Bye.